Hey everybody, so I'm back again with another video for your viewing pleasure, and today I'd like to discuss the Instagram fitness chick phenomenon that's emerged over the last couple of years and one of the negative impacts I believe this phenomenon is having on the regular gym population. So let's kick straight on with that. It's really in the last 6 months or so where I've noticed a pattern emerging whereby you will see a lady doing an isolation type movement or a variation on a compound movement that puts her knee or her lower back into such a precarious position that she seems like she's no more than a sneeze or a fart away from snapping her shit right up while she's performing the movement. I think this can be traced back to the emergence of Instagram fitness, and I'm going to go into more detail about that now. I think the root of the problem stems from the fact that realistically speaking, there's only so many squat or deadlift videos you can upload to your page before the content starts to become generic and a little bit stale. And I think in people's endless quest for subs and likes, some of these Instagram fitness models or celebrities or whatever you want to call them have resorted to ever more extreme exercise and exercise variations to jazz up their page and to try and keep the punters coming back to their page on a regular basis. What happens then is that a lady who is following her Instagram celebrity, whoever that may be, she goes onto the page, she sees the exercises these ladies are performing. She believes that these are the exercises these ladies are using on a regular basis to get those crazy glutes or the big quads or whatever it may be. The person who's relatively new to training thinks, well, this is what I have to do to achieve that look. And she starts performing the exercises she sees the fitness celebrity doing in the videos. What the regular gym goer seems to forget is that for many years previously, most of these Instagram chicks will have been performing heavy deadlifts and heavy squats for years, and that's how they've achieved their incredible physiques. And these isolation movements and variations are a relatively new idea to keep their pages looking interesting. The regular gym goer also forgets that many of these fitness celebrities will have had backgrounds in sports, been playing sports since a young age, some of them to a high level. So a lot of them will have superior genetics to begin with and respond better to exercise than the regular gym goer. You also forget that a lot of these ladies will have implants, which is pretty apparent just by looking at some of the videos. They'll forget the crazy diet some of these ladies are on and all the other things these ladies are willing to do to achieve a certain look for the videos. All the regular gym goer sees is the end product, where this lady looks amazing in her video. She looks $1 million, she's lean, she's toned, she looks athletic. The regular gym goer wants to look like this lady, so the regular gym goer starts doing the exercises this lady does in the video. Now, I'm no sports scientist, and I don't think you need to be Stephen Hawking to realise that for most people with regular genetics, they're simply not going to get the bodies these ladies have just by doing these isolation exercises. More importantly than that, I think fundamentally they're increasing the risk of also picking up an injury and then not being able to train at all. There's a risk in all exercise, obviously. Even doing the tried and trusted exercises, there's always a risk of picking up an injury. But I believe when you're doing these isolation exercises that work against the body's natural planes of motion, you're increasing your risk of picking up an injury. So if any ladies do happen to come across this video, unlikely, but in case it happens, I'd just like to say that unless you have a specific reason, if you're not starting your workout with a squat, a deadlift, some kind of a press, whether it be a bench press or an overhead press or some sort of assisted pull-up type exercise, you really need to do more research into best practice when it comes to resistance training. Don't get me wrong, I do isolation type exercises myself, but I do the isolation exercises that have been tried and tested over extended periods of time. They're the exercises that work with the body's natural range of motion rather than against it, and they're the exercises that have been done for decades and have been proven to work and proven to help avoid injury. So I'll just finish by saying that these Instagram fitness chicks didn't get the bodies that you see in these videos by doing these isolation exercises, and for any ladies who happen to look in, you won't either. Okay, so that's the video, and if you got this far into it, hopefully you like some of the content, so please like the video and leave a comment.